Good evening. Welcome back for another week. Quiz starts in 1 minute and 50 seconds. Already got some comments in. So, good evening to Judith. Sorry, I missed out the very first person who commented. Good evening to my granddad, Judith, Jeremy and Mary, Grandma, my parents. Who else we got? Daniel and Adrian in Wembley now. They've moved. Neve and Ollie. Danielle. His frothiness. He'll be on his way. Oh, we can't name, but it does seem that there's a general consensus that we're quite happy about the results of Strictly Come Dancing this evening. But we shan't comment more than that, just in case anybody hasn't yet watched it. Though that is the reason we do the quiz at this time, because of Strictly Come Dancing. Hello Caroline, hope you're well. Danielle was sorry to see that couple go. Stream Elements is back. Welcome back, Stream Elements. Good to have you here, whoever you are. 30 seconds. Caitlin, welcome. It's very interesting to see different people's opinions on tonight's results. But please remember, don't name. We don't know who hasn't seen it yet. Alrighty. Well, welcome to you. It is now 8:15, which means it's time for us to start this week's round of our quiz. Hope you had a lovely week, whatever you've been up to. Probably not very much, given this fabulous month that we are all enjoying. Welcome Jane and Steve. Oh no, you can't say that, Caitlin. Not yet. Maybe next week you can comment on this week's Strictly result, and then the week after you can comment on next week's. Caroline seems to agree with. I think it was my mum, wasn't it? I'm pretty sure my sister agrees with that point of view as well, but I don't think she's yet commented to say as much. Tonight we have got our usual 20 questions. We've got 30 points. One of those points comes from your shout out, so do make sure you give yourself a bonus point if you get a shout out during the quiz, which some of you already have in the first 3 minutes of our happy gathering, so please do give yourself a bonus point already. If you haven't yet had your bonus shout out, just get involved in the chat and you will. Here we go with question number 1. Which company produced or produces the Walkman? Which company produced the Walkman? That is question number 1 of 20. Evening, Sophie. And one assumes Tom, so good evening. Steve, I hope the rubbish programme that you're referring to is Strictly Come Dancing rather than this quiz. Question number 2. Which pencil lead is the softest out of the following options? HB, 2B, 2H, 8B, or 8H? Which is it? I'm sorry, Daniel, what looks like quite the implement? Oh, my shirt. No? Thanks for the comment, Judith. Jolly shirt. It's got penguins on it, actually. Penguins wearing little scarves and Santa hats. Evening to Sam in Nottingham. Hope you had a nice week. Oh, Jeremy and Mary can't see me. Lucky you. It's odd. Question 3. What subject does Hagrid teach in the Harry Potter series? What subject does Hagrid teach in the Harry Potter series? Oh, my ear thing. Yeah, I had both in earlier. Oh, look. Oh, my parents can't see me either. Well, I'm definitely sending a video, so I don't know why you can't see me. Very strange indeed. There we go, look, if I pop these back in. See what I mean? Looks a little bit like an earring. And I thought that might confuse people. They might think that I've got my ears pierced in this time of quarantine and don't want to be seen as a rule breaker. Question number 4. Here we go. Yukon, Red, Columbia and Snake are 4 of the 10 longest rivers in which country? Yukon, Red, Columbia and Snake are 4 of the 10 longest rivers in which country? Jane and Danielle can see me, and that's all that matters. So, oh, according to my mum, I will be live in 7 minutes. That's weird. Very odd, very odd. Right, question 5, picture question. Can you name the celebrity from the outfit? Can you name the famous person here from their outfit? I have decapitated them in Photoshop only. See if you can name them. Easy peasy, I think, this week. 3 points on the table for you. Evening, Rachel. I really hope you do have visual on this one because, as we say, this is a visual question. Would be something of a disadvantage if you can't see this one. How very strange. All I can say is, if you can hear me, but you can't see anything on your screen, refresh. Do the usual IT job. Turn it off and on again. Martin's watching the football. Football's happening, is it? Yeah, I didn't know that. Well, good luck. Here we go. Question number 6. What do origami, Mount Fuji, and question 1 all have in common? What do origami, Mount Fuji, and question 1 all have in common? Well, Grandad's watching Liverpool and Leicester. Is that the same one that Martin's watching? Yep, Liverpool and Leicester. Which is he supporting today? Question 7. What is the name of the building in which Sikhs pray? What is the name of the building in which Sikhs pray? Uncle Howard, good evening. Hope you had a nice week. Question number 8. It's our itty bitty word game. Have a look at this. There's an 8-letter word somewhere in this grid, and it works with the clue celebrated annually. Somewhere in there is an 8-letter word. It works with the clue celebrated annually. Daniel, we tend to keep the answers for the end. How could I possibly tell you if the letter O is the thing that indeed connects them? Martin is neutral in the game, apparently. Is Grandad neutral in the game? Question number 8 on the screen for just a few seconds more. So if you haven't yet got it, I would take a picture of the screen or jot down those letters and keep working this one throughout the quiz. Alright, on to number 9. Grandad is going for Liverpool today. Okay. Question number 9. Who hosts the TV quiz show Tenable? Who hosts the TV quiz show Tenable? Ooh, can we show number 5 for the visual, for the people who haven't had visuals? We will do that. So whilst you're jotting down the tenable answer, let me roll back to question number 5 very quickly. Have a quick look at this. Take a picture of the screen if you missed it the first time, if you need a moment to get those down. 3 people, 3 points. Who are they? Alright, moving back into number 10. Number 10, coming right up. It's another picture question, and it's this. Can you name the album and the artist? So 2 points for it, just from this album cover. I bet you can. Can you name the album and the artist from the album cover? 2 points for it. Ooh, look at this. Danielle went for a nice walk. We're assuming with Martin. 8 miles. Ooh, it's a long walk. Near a village called Eakring. Eakring. Look that up. It was a nice day here, so I hope you had the same nice day. And according to my mother, who is as accurate as the weatherman, it's going to rain on Wednesday. So we've got a few nice days, then it's going to rain on Wednesday. Alright, moving on to question number 11. This question here, multiple points, but I won't tell you how many points. Which British cities have underground urban rail networks? Which British cities have underground urban rail networks? And you are going to get 1 point for each city that you correctly identify, which is why I can't tell you how many points it is worth. Bubba and Granda went for a 3-mile walk today. Sounds very nice. Does everybody have the step counters on the phone? I haven't downloaded the app. I don't know why people do it, but I know a lot of people who do. They've got the app and they're like, oh yes, 20,000. Boom. I'd just stand there doing that, shaking the phone a bit. Get the steps up. Number 12. What is the main ingredient in risotto? Main ingredient in risotto, hopefully not too challenging there. Number 13. Which circular children's toy goes up and down on a string? Or does it go down and up on a string? Which circular children's toy goes up and down on a string? That is question number 13. The step counter is built into all phones. Really? I don't think I have it. Let me search it. Step counter. No. It wants me to download an app. Not gonna do it. Not doing it. Don't want to know. Here we go. Question number 14. It's our musical question. Singing computer. Can you name the song and the original recording artist of this here song?
I never had a dream come true. Till the day that I found you. Even though I pretend that I've moved on. You will always be my baby. I never found the words to say. You're the one I think about each day. And I know no matter where life takes me to. A part of me will always be with you.
See if you can tell us what that is. It's a well-known song. It's a popular song. I rather like it. I will play it for you one more time. Apparently on iPhones it's under health. It's non-existent on a BlackBerry. I'm on an what's it called? Google Pixel. Google Pixel. That's what I'm on. Here we go. Let me play it one more time for you. Have a listen.
I never had a dream come true. Till the day that I found you. Even though I pretend that I've moved on. You will always be my baby. I never found the words to say. You're the one I think about each day. And I know no matter where life takes me to. A part of me will always be with you.
Caitlin and Caroline both very happy with this song. It's a great song. It really is. I bought the CD when this one came out. Claire, welcome. Hope you had a nice week. Nice couple of weeks actually, because I think you were busy elsewhere last week. So welcome back. Nice to see you. 18,000 steps on Martin's phone, but he's tall and Danielle's short, so she's going to double it. Well, there you go, 36,000 steps, not bad at all. Here we go, question number 15. What is the second book of the Bible called? What is the second book of the Bible called? Yes, I would imagine that Sophie would get that music question right. She should get that music question right. Question number 16. Which Disneyland ride can be abbreviated to BTMR? Which Disneyland ride can be abbreviated to BTMR? And for fairness, I have put the R in brackets because at some Disneyland parks, it's just called BTM. And in others, it's the same ride called BTMR. So I put the R in brackets just in case you're one park over another park. Which Disneyland ride can be abbreviated to BTMR? Number 17, here we go. What were the Chuckle brothers' first names? Get 2 points for this, one for each. One of them's still around. The other one isn't. What were the Chuckle brothers' first names? Yes, I thought of you when I wrote the question, Caroline. I thought you might like that one. Chuckle brothers' first names. If you're in need of a point, question number 18 can never come soon enough. Here it is for today. Shin pads are worn by footballers in an effort to protect which part of their leg? Shin pads are worn by footballers in an effort to protect which part of their leg? Number 19. Here it is. Which country has the longer coastline out of Italy and the United Kingdom? Yeah, pretty close actually. Which country has the longer coastline out of Italy and the United Kingdom? Caitlin's dad was convinced that he'd met one of the Chuckle brothers in the changing rooms of a water park in Menorca years ago. I thought they always went in twos though. Is that how he worked out that he didn't? Or maybe it was one of them. You just don't sound convinced yourself, Caitlin. We'll find out. Here we go. Right, number 20. Oh, the one that's died now. Oh, I can't say the name because it would give it away. The skinny one. The skinny one. Question number 20 is a double pointer and it's a double point dingbat. Have a look at this. Nice try. Here we go. Double point dingbat. If you can solve this one, say exactly what you see, very literally. Say what you see. 2 points for it. Well, did he do the test, Caitlin, to find out if it was him, the me to you test? It's the only thing I remember about them. Oh no, I remember something else. I remember them doing a paint job at some point in one of their shows and dropping the paint everywhere. That's about all I remember. Where Frilly? Where Frilly? What do you see in that? Give you just a moment more with this one on the screen and then I've got a cartoon for you before we start to go through the answers. Grandma's worked out the dingbat. You ready for your cartoon? This is courtesy of my granddad, as always. Thank you very much indeed for Cartoon of the Week. There you go. What with news of our vaccine, hopefully on the corner. Around the corner even. They say December. For people older and wiser than me. cartoon of the week. Right, it is now time to go through the answers to our quiz, so please get ready. Here we go with question number 1. Which company produced the Walkman? That's question number 1, and the answer is Sony. Sony is the answer to question number 1. We're getting some comments for the cartoon in the comments project. Question number 2. Which pencil lead is softest out of the following? HB, 2B, 2H, 8B, or 8H? Well, the answer to that is 8B. 8B is the softest out of those options. Uncle Howard's got the needle. Question 3. What subject does Hagrid teach in the Harry Potter series? The answer is care of magical creatures. Care of magical creatures. Question number 4. Yukon, Red, Columbia and Snake are 4 of the 10 longest rivers in which country? I'd not heard of, well, at least 2 of these. I think I'd heard of Yukon and Columbia as rivers. Couldn't have told you where they were. Never heard of Red and Snake. They're actually in America. The United States of America. Canada's close, Danielle. Yeah. Maybe one of them starts in Canada, don't they? Question number 5, 3 points for it. Can you name the celebrity from the outfit? We'll go from left to right, and we start with Audrey Hepburn. In the middle, we have her Madge, and on the right, Lewis Hamilton. So we've got Audrey Hepburn, the Queen, and Lewis Hamilton. 3 points if you got it. Thanks, Neve. Yukon Gold is a type of potato. There we go. And then Caitlin says, Yvonne of the Yukon threw me off. Very strange. But I'll have to look out for that type of potato. What do origami, Mount Fuji, and question 1 all have in common? This is number 6. The answer is they are all Japanese. Origami, Japanese paper folding, Mount Fuji, mountain in Japan. One of their 3, I think it's 3 divine mountains or heavenly mountains or something. I don't know. There's some religious connotation with the mountain in Japan. And then, of course, Sony was the answer to question 1, and it is a Japanese company. Potatoes come from the Americas. Do they really? They are. So we never had potato until we found the New World. What did we eat? Question 7. What is the name of the building in which Sikhs pray? The answer to that is a Gurdwara. 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 Not that spelling counts. That is how you spell. Question number 8. Itty Bitty Word Game. Now spelling does count in this one. You've got an 8-letter word somewhere in the grid, and it works with the clue celebrated annually. Caitlin's looking for friends here. Does anyone know who Yvonne of the Yukon is? If you do, please reach out to Caitlin. She needs a buddy. I have no idea. Discovered by Sir Walter Raleigh. What, potatoes or Yvonne of the Yukon? The word you were looking for in our Itty Bitty Word Game was this word here. Birthday. Birthday. Celebrated annually. Unless you're the Queen, of course, in which case you celebrate it twice a year. Number 9. Who hosts the TV quiz show Tenable? The answer to that is Warwick Davis. Warwick Davis. Double pointer coming up next, and it's our picture question. Can you name the album and the artist from the album artwork here? The artist, Bruce Springsteen, and the album, very famous, Born in the USA. Born in the USA, Bruce Springsteen. 2 points if you got both parts. So Neve is informing us that it's a cartoon, this Yvonne of the Yukon. And my mother is berating me for being asleep during history. and geography, and maths, Latin. Quite a few, actually. Question number 11. Which British cities have underground urban rail networks? There are 4 of them. The most famous one, of course, is London, the very first in the world, the London Underground. But that's not the only one in the UK. The others are Newcastle. They've got the Tyne and Wear Metro. We've also got in Glasgow, that is the Glasgow Subway. And finally, Liverpool has an underground rail network called the Merseyrail, which is underground in the city centre areas. So you've got the London Underground in London, 1 point. You've got the Tyne and Wear Metro in Newcastle, 2 point there. Glasgow has the Glasgow Subway, and Liverpool has the Merseyrail. So you get the points for the cities' names. You didn't need to name the actual subways, but 4 points for the cities. We have a birthday coming up. Abby is 17 on Friday. Happy birthday to you. Enjoy the day, whatever you get up to. Number 12. What is the main ingredient in risotto? What is the main ingredient in risotto? It is, of course, rice. Rice is the main ingredient. We're going to have the birthday balloons next week then, aren't we? Birthday balloons coming back up. We haven't had a birthday for a while. Birthday balloons are back. Here we go. Number 13. Which circular children's toy goes up and down on a string? It is a yo-yo. Or if you can't use a yo-yo, it just goes down. Then it waits there. Number 14. Singing computer. I'll play it one more time. Lots of us like this song.
I never had a dream come true. Till the day that I found you. Even though I pretend that I've moved on. You'll always be my baby. I never found the words to say. You're the one I think about each day. And I know no matter where life takes me to, a part of me will always be with you.
Yes, look at that. S Club 7, only the best. S Club 7, never had a dream come true. I've never had a dream come true. Beautiful, beautiful. And Neve is not only telling us that it's rice with the risotto, it is arborio rice. Never even heard of arborio rice. It's a different rice from rice pudding, right? Question number 15. What is the second book of the Bible called? Second book of the Bible? Exodus. Exodus. Most people leave at the end, but no, in the Bible you leave in the middle. Question number 16. Which Disneyland ride can be abbreviated to BTMR? Caroline, which is it? It is Big Thunder Mountain Railroad. Big Thunder Mountain or Big Thunder Mountain Railroad, depending on which park it's in. I really enjoyed this one. I remember going on this ride in Disneyland Paris with my sister, who seemed to enjoy it less than I did. But I'll leave her to tell that story. Number 17. What were the Chuckle brothers' first names? So 2 points here, 1 point for each. The one who has gone is Barry, and the one still with us is Paul. So Barry and Paul are the 2 Chuckle brothers. Martin came in from the football to tell us Thunder Mountain. So that gives us an idea of where Disney and football go in the priorities list. Question number 18, easy peasy, and it's a football question actually. Shin pads are worn by footballers in an effort to protect which part of their leg? It is, of course, their shin, and a nice easy point, as always, for our number 18. And number 19, hopefully another easy one for you. If not, it was 50-50. Which country has the longer coastline out of Italy and the United Kingdom? Well, it is in fact us. The United Kingdom has an estimated coastline of 12,429 kilometres. Compared to Italy's coastline, it's not that close to be honest, of 7,782 kilometres. So our coastline is way longer than theirs. But I think that's because A, we're a complete island, and then we've got lots of other littler islands, which obviously all have a nice coastline around them. Anyway, it's us. And finally, number 20. Double point for this one. It's our double point dingbat. See if you can solve it. Where frilly converts into frilly underwear. Yes, frilly underwear. And I saw Daniel Hyman's clue a little bit earlier on, asking if anybody wears it. You don't need to answer. Frilly underwear. Okie dokie, so you know what you need to do now. It's tally up those points and let us know how well you've done in this week's quizzes. Out of 30, 29 points for the questions, 1 point for your shout out. So if you need a shout out, get in those comments now and I'll give you a shout out and you get that bonus point, maybe getting you to a perfect score of 30. Yes, of course, plus Northern Ireland, we get that extra bits of coastline there. I'm trying to think, I don't think the Isle of Man counts. I think they count as their own, don't they? And the Channel Islands wouldn't count as our coastline. It's about as good as my geography gets there. Here we go, the points are coming in. Let's see how well you've done. They're looking like good scores actually so far. We start with 21 points for my parents, 21 points. Neve and Ollie come in and smash that though with 23 points. 23 points for them goes to 24 points for Caitlin. 24 points currently winning, but it doesn't last long because Daniel and Adrian come in with 27 points. My goodness. And in their excitement, they barely spell their names correctly. Where are we going next? Oh, we're going up again. Judith. Wow, Judith and Stephen, 29 points. Unbelievable score. Very difficult to beat. We'll see if it happens. 29 points. Currently in the lead, and I'd be surprised if he gets beaten, but let's go for the other scores. 18 points for Bubba and Grandad, 19 points for Grandma, 22 points for Jane, Steve and Barney. Josh and Em get 25 points. Great scores all round tonight. 23 points for Jeremy and Mary. 14 points for Claire, though she did rush through some questions, so that's absolutely fine. 24 points for Caroline as well. 4 points for Sophie and Tom. 25 points for Danielle and Martin. 25 points for Sam. My goodness. Uncle Howard wants us to take it to a 3 and 10. I'll have to shave my head and go all Ken Bruce on it. Josh now claims he got 29.5. We're not buying it. We're not buying it. Rachel, 23 points. Great score. But 29 points look like it's the winning score for this evening. And why ever would it not be? That is a fantastic score. So, 29 points. Our winners for this week are Judith and Stephen. Congratulations to you. We'll be back next week at the same time as 8:15. So I look forward to seeing you there. Share it with your friends, invite them along. And 20 more questions, 30 more points awaits us this time next Sunday. Enjoy your week. I'll see you then, and I will leave you with our cartoon. Bye-bye.